Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be introducing a new part of my series, my 5th series about Deja Vu, while also closing out and recapping everything. So it'll be a bit of a longer video. We will see how it goes. Anyway, for new viewers, hi, welcome to my channel. I am happy to see you here. I am currently trying to post more often. I'm not super consistent, but I'm trying to get better with it. But as I said, I've done 4 series. This is my 5th one. My first one was Dreams, my second one was Afterlife, my third one was Change, and my 4th one was Mandela Effect. If you want to go check those out, those are on my profile. But if you want to stick with this series, I suggest you go back to the beginning and watch my intro and then come back to this video. But again, fully up to you. If you want to start in the middle of it, smack dab in the middle, up to you, dude. We're not really at the middle, more literally the end. But still, my point prevails. Anyway, and before I get into it, I'm fighting like a weird ear infection thing, so if my tone is like up, down, right, left, whatever, that's why, because I probably cannot hear myself. That's why my tone may be like that. Anyway, let's just get into it. I'm talking a little much for what's going to be a long video, so today we're going to be exploring the various theories behind Deja Vu, from psychological explanations to more speculative interpretations. That's really about it. Anyway, let's just get into it. Theories of Deja Vu attempt to explain why a person experiences familiarity without prior exposure. The most widely explanations of this are typically neurological and cognitive. These explanations focus on more memory processing errors, recognition system overlaps, or brief delays in the brain's signaling. But other speculated explanations without as much backing scientifically is Deja Vu happens when a current situation closely resembles a past memory, even if we don't consciously remember it or remember the original event. That's another theory. There are a bunch of other ones that kind of also tie into the Mandela Effect, how they believe, there's an alternate universe, right? Parallel realities, or maybe subconscious predictions, or even the idea that we're briefly remembering something before it even happens. I can't wrap my head around that one. They're saying that you remember something before you even experience it. That is a cool thing, but I don't know if that's the case. I'm kind of leaning more towards what the science says, brain glitches, whatever. Anyway, some kind of characteristics of these theories typically consist of psychological explanations, which means which means they rely on brain science, similarity-based theories based on hidden memory overlap. Speculative theories typically also arise from how intense feeling can be. The stronger the experience feels, the more people search for extraordinary explanations, meaning not necessarily scientific, but some other greater meaning, like they were intended to. I don't want to say spiritually, but like stuff like that, or what people would like to believe over scientifically. Anyway, as I said, this technically is going to act as my little recap of everything. So if anything, if you're a new viewer and you didn't watch the rest of my series, well, this is just gonna explain everything from the beginning to now. Anyway, let's go over it. Over this whole series, we've talked about how memory works, the types of experiences someone may experience, and then the theories behind it. Now, let's step back from it all and ask, what does this all mean? Deja vu reveals something important. Our brains are incredibly complex, but they're not perfect. The feeling of deja vu often reminds us that perception and reality aren't always perfectly aligned. Just because you perceive something and then the reality of it, they're not necessarily always going to be hand in hand. It'll maybe not really match well together. Or differ, really. My lights keep falling. Anyway. It also kind of shows how much we rely on familiarity to navigate the world. When the brain mislabels something as familiar, it creates a powerful emotional reaction, even if it only lasts seconds. Some key takeaways from the series would be, familiarity does not always equal memory. I've said this before, I'm pretty sure, for either the Mandela Effect or Dreams. I don't know, that's a deep dig. I have to see and check it out. I think it was Mandela Effect that I said this. Another one would be the brain can create convincing illusions, meaning the brain can convince you of something even if it isn't actually true, whether it be subconsciously or consciously. Brief experiences can feel deeply meaningful. So even if it's like momentary, some people take deja vu to heart and they think it means something like to them or truly like life-changing. Not to that degree, but like it affects them significantly more than it would usually. And then human perception is powerful, but it's also flexible. Deja vu may feel mysterious, but it ultimately highlights how incredible and imperfect our minds are. I'm sorry if that's like cheesy or cliche, but it's true. The human mind can do amazing things, but it also can do things that are incorrect or, again, imperfect. It's not the most amazing, albeit like amazing thing, I guess. Anyway, so the next time you experience deja vu, bro, stop falling. People need to see me. Anyway, so the next time you experience deja vu or feel that strange, I've been here before, or I've done this before, in a moment, just remember, it may not be destiny or a glitch in the universe. It might just be your brain doing what it does best, trying to make sense of the present. Anyway, if you enjoyed this series, I'm glad. If you didn't, I will try to do topics that you may like in the future. Anyway, new viewers, again, hi, welcome. I will try to get on a more consistent posting schedule depending on how busy I am. I've just been really swamped. Anyway, that will be all for this video. It'll be the closer for my Deja Vu series. I'm sorry, I'm getting a little tired. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed my video. Stay curious, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye.